YouTube, what's going on? Horse Racing Gamer here. Welcome back to Gallop 2004, day 207 on the series. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support as of recent. So I decided what we're going to do for breeding. And by the way, if you haven't done so already, join our Discord because we're doing something a little bit different for our year 37 in our game with breeding. So make sure you join our Discord to get the details of that. You'll see it in the proper channel. So I will walk you guys through what I'm going to do for breeding this year once we obviously get to that point. And I think it'll be a good year. What I'm really trying to do, I'm trying to get rid of any stats right now on any of our horses that are E, D, and C. I'm trying to cancel a lot of that out, especially the E and the Ds. The Cs may still take a little bit of time, but I'm just trying to get it to the point where all of our horses going forward in the future are going to have at least B rank stats and higher, kind of across the board. And then to me at that point, it's probably just a matter of just choosing horses that we think, one, are going to work together, but two, that we enjoy, especially if stats are very similar, right? So just looking at how the little ones are developing. 5-star potential from Little Vixen. And she's, this filly is from Diamond Plan out of Pink Gemstone. She'll actually be hitting the track this year. So she's a 5-star potential. Diamond Planet Chasing Hearts, Soy Conquistador, she's 4 stars. Miss Vaporwave is 4 stars from Moonbee and Ozymandium. Vivid Legend Moon Trapper have a 4-star foal. And then Mythical is only 3 stars from Moonbee out of Lee's Gold. So keep an eye on them. But the 1-year-olds all developing at the same 3-star potential here. This is Bolero's Gallop from Long Live Bolero, out of Irish Fleet. This is Bet on Me from Formal Opera out of Lee's Gold. This is Native Spirit from He's Stargazing out of Chasing Hearts. This is Delta Dream, the only colt in this group, from Formal Opera out of Pink Gemstone. This is Red Wings from Silver Bullet out of Ozymandium, this filly. And last but not least, the last filly, Bay City from He's Stargazing out of Moon Trapper. So I think there's a couple of what-ifs in there for sure in both groups. And I'm okay with that because, again, our focus is to really figure out the best breeding pair and really stick to them for long-term foals, you know what I mean? So I think with what we have in the at the pasture right now, I think it's solid. Of course, I still want to improve, get some better horses in there. Without a shadow of a doubt, we have some horses back there on both sides for nostalgic purposes, like Bolero, obviously, Gemstone, which, Gemstone, I mean, who else? Toxic Blonde now. Like, I understand some of those horses statistically are not that strong, but we have them back there because of, just kind of their journey on this channel. So I would still like to keep that. I just think we'll have to be more limited on how many of those type of horses we keep. You know what I mean? Well, Frugal Arc, she's 3 years old in this game. I almost forgot. I'm like, why am I racing her in an open? But it's because I just recently played 2003 like a day ago. 2 days ago, actually. And of course, we just retired her in 2003. So I forgot I got her in this game. And yeah, I want to see how she'll be as a broodmare in this game compared to 2003. I just want to have that comparison just to see, okay, maybe she's stronger in 2004. Maybe she's stronger in 03. Like I said, I think as a racehorse quality-wise, she's stronger in 03, but I haven't used her enough here in this game to say for sure. So let's see. Keep in mind, she has a sustained growth type as well, so she's years off of her peak. So we're just trying to get her into the rhythm of good performance now. So this should be a good episode today. It might be a little bit longer. I think I have enough videos scheduled ahead. That's usually the only time I don't mind doing long episodes is when I feel like I already have a couple of videos for you guys pre-recorded. Then I don't mind, kind of giving you like a 2-hour episode. So I think that's what this is going to be here today. I don't know if I'm recording it all in the same sitting. In fact, I probably will. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. It's already 10 o'clock. But nonetheless, lots of Gallop Racer coming your way. And really excited for the future here in this series. So Frugal can kind of hold. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No Rebo. Don't think she'll need it. And we weren't even the favorite in this race. So are we supposed to win this? I mean, we're not supposed to. Come on, Frugal. You got enough to hold on, my girl. You got enough to hold on. Not the favorite, but this just goes to show you, I love this horse, man. Frugal Arc is... She very good horse. She very good horse. Not saying she best horse, but she very good horse. That was just me trying to say it in as few as words as possible, because I think that's all that really needs to be said about Frugal Arc. You don't need to have full sentences. You just need to say what she gets done. And that's what she gets done. Reliable, consistent horse. Especially as a proceeder. She doesn't have a bad temper. She's not going to fight with you. Yeah, she's pretty easy. Jaden's Champion, favorite today in the 7 furlong race. I think I was slowly starting to get into a little bit of a rhythm with him, right? And what I noticed is that... well, I don't have it in my notes, so to be honest, I kind of forgot exactly what it is, but... 47 stamina. I still want to know the rest of his stats from Diamond Planet Elise Gold. I think with that stamina, I just have to keep him in contention with the front horses by the time we hit, the final turn, and just make sure that he's close enough. Hold him off a little bit, then send him. He doesn't have the stamina to run down the stretch the whole way, so we just gotta, I think, be a little bit more pickier about his actual timing of his spurt. And again, I just want to make sure that he's not too far behind when we start it. I think that's the main thing. Like, if I keep him right here, no more than 3 or 4 lengths off the lead, I think that's a decent sized gap that we can obviously close. And that's the main thing. We just want to be close enough to close with him. But, what is Diamond? Diamond Plan's growth type is normal, right? So, like, why is his stats so bad still? I'm going to my breeding sheet and still paying attention to the game. And Diamond Plan has a normal growth type, so I'm kind of confused on why his stats are so bad. Are you really just going to stay there? Oh my goodness. I just thought that horse was going to move. Oh my goodness. Well, I ruined this race unless we can claw back in the last furlong, which would be insane, but it's not going to happen. Oh, man. That's on me, guys. We know. That's on me. I don't know why in that situation I allow the AI to close the gap. I guess I'm still in a bad habit of expecting them to actually move over in a appropriate space, but like that doesn't happen. Cleopatra's up in this grade 3, like I just expect the AI to keep, because sometimes they do. I've done hundreds of races, probably thousands of races on this channel at this point. We've all seen it in my videos where they sometimes do kind of move out of the way, and everybody has their free gap. I know that doesn't happen all the time. It's just that looked like, from what I see, playing this game for half my life now, I did genuinely think that, the AI was going to continue to move over. Nope, just parked it right there. And I couldn't adjust in time, and obviously that's my fault, and bad race, man. That's the thing about Golden Boy. I kind of wish he was actually a proceeder. I think for his running type and his stats. I mean, actually, the closer helps with the stamina a bit, but it's that whole thing. Cleopatra's in this grade 3. She gets a nice spurt going. I don't know what's going to be available for us up here. I'm just going to see what happens. Did I get her started too late? Possibly. Forget I'm back in playing 2004 and I'm just like completely way off the lead here. I got it right with Frugal Arc, but like she's a proceeder. These other horses are closers and I'm just completely forgetting it. Awful start. Awful start to the episode. And it's annoying that I'm just getting back-to-back races. I just want to break. I just want to make sure I'm not losing any of my horses. But if I did, I certainly would restart. But yeah, I went on Frugal Arc. That's easy. And then I'm dropping races on Cleopatra and Jaden, who both should have won. Ugh. Okay, I still have Cleopatra. Okay, I still have both. Alright, that's not happening again. Not happening again. So Cleopatra, I'm just dropping to like grade. Well, no, wait. Okay, I guess we were just waiting. I forgot there's no grade ones here. So she has. I tried the sprint title, didn't work with her. She's close to. She's kind of close. I don't know. Maybe a mid-champ title? Yeah, let's try a mid-champ title with her. So, guess whenever we can get her in a grade 1 will be nice. Second cup is GWS Turf, though. I don't know if... I don't think I want to put her in that race, so definitely want to save that for somebody else. Heaven, I don't know where this counts as. I'm going to run her in this race anyway, so... I don't know if they could count that like the mile or mid. It doesn't matter. It'll help for either because she doesn't have titles. Yeah, Jaden. 90 speed. Like, I know this dude is fast. I just, I really probably just need to run him on the outside. I worry about losing stamina, but I feel like I've done that with several of his races. 1-2, 1-2. He should really be undefeated. And, yeah, just really, just... more difficult to work with, not in a bad way. I like the horse a lot. It's not the horse's problem. I mean, the stamina isn't good, but that's, you know, really from probably Lee's Gold, I think. Yeah, because Diamond Plan has A. So Lee's Gold, I think she had pretty bad stamina, so that's where that comes from. Nothing wrong with this guy. He's responsive, he's fast. I'm just not putting him in the right place at the right time. So I think I got to rely on what works best for me. I got to run him on the outside, honestly. And just avoid all of that because he has too much speed to be wasting. And I've wasted it so far, I think, in his first 5 races, with the exception of his 1 win. So got to buckle down on that, and I will. All right, 2 bad races, done and over with, okay? Done and over with. Time to get back into regular swing. Solo Rider. Undefeated. Well, no. He's only lost 1 race, but gosh, this guy is on a roll. Solo Rider's already got... Oh, only 1 grade 1. Oh, I'm thinking about the horse in 2003. Gosh, I'm all over the place. This is what happens when I'm playing the games back and forth. But regardless, it's a grade 3 for Solo Rider here. Really easy odds. 84 speed, 97 braking. And from Diamond Plan out of Moon Trapper, like it... Diamond Plan makes sense. Moon Trapper, she's like, I looked at her, she's probably like the second worst horse back there for the brood mares, from you know, statistically speaking. But again, she was extremely consistent for like 7 years of her career. So I think consistency matters a lot. I will preach that till the end of times. Consistency for your horses for breeding does matter. Yes, grade 1s, titles matter, but I think that consistency really comes into play. That's been proven over several games. We've proven that in Gallop Racer 3 with Wings of War and then her father, I think Warframe. Those horses were so consistent, and now they've given us much stronger grade 1 capable horses. You know what I mean? They weren't winning a lot of grade 1s, but they were consistent, and they were competitive in the grade 1s that they ran in. They always were in the top 3 relatively. Just not, it was hard to win. That was what Moon Trapper was. She could win grade 2s and grade 3s. She struggled to win the grade 1s. You know, so like, yeah, man, that consistency I think really makes a big difference. Solo Rider feeling nice and comfortable. See, like, this is an easy ride, you know what I mean? Like, I really wish Jaden's champion was a proceeder. The whole trying to find a space for him would not be a problem. Like, he's the one horse I don't want to be, like, a mid or a closer. You know, it's only certain horses that I want to have that leg type, depending on their stats. So we're off with Solo Rider. And he's clearing out. Clearing house. Still probably going to lose a little bit of stamina in later stages, but nobody is challenging us. Nah, he's gone. 10 is going to get a little bit of a late run at us, but Solo Rider is just unbelievable. This dude from Diamond Plan out of Moon Trapper makes it look easy. I mean, he looks like Moon Trapper, aesthetically, of course. I do love that. Talk about paying respect to his mother, man. And then he's got the strength of Diamond Plan in there. Solo Rider, I'm really enjoying this horse. Really enjoying him. 8 lathe winner. Yeah, he's really fun to work with. Simple, like Moon Trapper. Wah, 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 wah. Sorry, that's the vaporwave music I got going on. See? Redemption. Partly. I still need to technically do 2 races better back to back, but that's a good start. So Solo Rider, he is... Oh, he is still undefeated. I forgot. Right, yeah. Haven't lost a race with him, and I plan on keeping it that way. So Heart 52, Feel 67, Toughness 48, Diamond Plan, Normal Growth Type. So those stats obviously aren't good, again, because of his mother. But we can still work with that down the line. So Mr. Solo, you have 84 speed. You're fast enough to run in a short grade 3, but I'm going to keep you on the grade 2. Actually, he's ready for the grade 1 circuit. And you can't run on the dirt, can you? They give him the option. Of course, I'm not going to do it. So you can only compete second cup. It's a tall task. I wonder if he's ready for that. Well, he's the best of the 3-year-olds so far, right? I think... Yeah, he's definitely the best. I mean, Joker's card is keeping him honest, but... I mean, yeah, we're undefeated with Solo, so I'm going to go ahead and put him in that GWS Turf 3-year-old season. See how he does. See what his response is. Golden Time. I forgot I picked this dude up. Yeah, the stats on the right side, garbage. I'll have to work on that. Closer, though, with last to first, which is hard to tap into. Well, it's not hard to tap into. It's just a matter of the timing of the spurt. And sometimes I would just rather focus on winning the race than trying to hit an ability. Like, if it happens, it happens. I'm just more focused on trying to win. Which, you know, I've proven I can do without the abilities. In fact, we win most of our races without them. With the exception of, like, Butterfly Effect, we won a lot because of that last corner leader in Solo, or free, whatever it was that she had on top of it. That just kept her so strong in the stretch. Horses can never catch up to us. So that's a case where, yeah, our abilities helped us out a lot. Cleopatra, we're getting stuff with her and Galaxy Star as well. More with Cleopatra, I feel. So a couple of horses are definitely helping. Speaking of Joker's card, he's up here. Carrying a little bit of extra weight than the other boys. Not the favorite. Third favorite behind Roxy's Bone and Coffee Boost. I don't know, man. I feel like we can beat those horses, honestly. Good braking, good response, good staying. Still don't know what the speed is. If stamina is 65 for my horses, that's okay. Like, as long as their other important stats are really high, I can deal with 65. Now, for longer distance races, obviously that's where it's going to get a little bit tricky. But for where we're currently at, this is doable. This is doable for Joker's card. And we're off. It's a good start for our boy here. It's that good braking rating. That is nice to have, especially on a Proceeder or front runner. Don't have to struggle. Get a decent start. Horse will get out. Okay, so pretty comfortable right here. I'm not going to move him. Don't have to move him. This is definitely our race to win. I think the game, again, underestimating us. Granted, if Coffee Boost or Roxy's Bone ends up, like, running us down in the stretch, then hats off. I'm not saying that won't happen, but I think as long as we stay like this and, you know, we get our timing right, come around turn 4, I think we're on for a win here. We're in good form with Joker's cards, so I'd have to do something really stupid to mess this up, which is always possible. We've seen that happen on this channel quite a bit over the years. It's always a time for me to do something completely goofballish, but I don't think that's going to happen. This is an easy horse to work with. That's the thing. That's what I talk about. Horses I like to work with and run with, they're easy. No Revo. Don't think we need it though. We get last corner leader. Now, did I get him going too soon is the question. Furlong left to field is closing. He's got enough stamina. Hold on. Hold on, Joker. Oh, 4 is going to catch us. Yep, well, I did something goofy. I should have held him. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, I did something goofy. I felt it as it happened, but I wasn't going to say anything. I'm like, okay, I know I definitely went way too soon. I'm just not going to mention it. And then it just, it ends up happening just clear as day. Oh, yeah. This goofball decided to go way too early. That was an easy win. Quite frankly, that horse ran us down because we were exhausted. That's literally it. Yep, leave it to me. Leave it to me. Joker. Sorry, buddy. 78 speed. Okay, not bad. Yeah, 65 stamp. I gotta be more patient. I could still run him mid, to be honest, but... Last corner leader. No, I just... Way too soon. Way too soon. That's a bummer. It's my fault. Nothing wrong with the horse. Top 2 go to Azalea Cup. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and toss him in this. He might need that race. Maybe a good tune-up. Alright. Just gotta be a little bit more patient, man. A little bit more patient. I feel like in 2003 you have to go sooner. Because, like, it's harder, in my opinion, to make up ground in the stretch in that game for some reason. I feel like in 2004, on a good horse, you can close a gap quickly if you're in the right spot. I feel like 2003, if you're just too far back, you're too far back. Unless you're Honeybee. Today Dancer. She's up. Top 5 here in this open on the dirt. Finally, some dirt action. And she's from General Reason out of Fiery Dancer. Love her look. And, yeah, excited to get another dirt filly here. It's been a while. We don't really get too many girls that can run on the dirt. I know we just had, Free Fear. She was a good turf and dirt horse, but I'm really talking exclusively dirt. It's been a while since we've had a filly like that. Fiery Dancer, I think, was literally the last one. This girl's mother, so that kind of goes to show you. We don't get too many of those. Great start, though. I forgot what her leg type is. General Reason was like a preceder to front runner. Fiery Dancer was like mid to closer, so I'm just gonna have to keep her kind of like here because I don't know. Yeah, I'd rather keep her up here for the time being. She's probably a preceder. I'd find it hard to believe she'd want to be further back. I hope not. I think she'll be a lot more dominant as a preceder. If we get a 7, which means feel is good, positioning should be close to good. She probably is at least mid to preceder, but... Sedate Dancer, come on now, show us something here. Just be patient. We're going to go ahead and just move her out now and give her some space. Okay, now we'll go. Was it a little bit too late of a start? Or does she have enough to dance her back? Plenty of race left to go. May have actually been a really good time. Oh, yes. Here comes Sedate Dancer. Furlong left to go. The 12 is still out there, though. Is she going to have enough to catch him? She's reeling him in. Reeling him in. Not going to get to the 12 in time, but gets up to second place. Yeah, I definitely should have. I held her just a tad bit too long. We could have gotten to the 12, but you know what? She clawed back and she passed the other horses, and I'm happy with that effort. Double S on the spurt, so the game is saying at least I did things right. Still a tad bit too late for me. But I liked her drive in the stretch. To me, that's a sign of good things to come. General Reason, remember, sustained growth type as well. So that filly is only 3 years old. So she should actually be fine over the long term. So I'm excited. September Sky, another 3-year-old filly. Same crop here. She is third favorite in this grade 3, going 8 furlongs in the Queen Stakes. And we're finally getting in rhythm with her. She is a front runner. I could run her as a closer as well, but front runner makes sense. From Diamond Plan out of Autumn. She has second wind as well. Her stamina should be improved. Looking forward to it. See how she does. There we go. Almost perfect start. Man, beautiful. She gets out like a rocket, and we're going to go ahead and just send her to the front as she needs to go, because she has to be the pace setter. Wherever you are, not happening today, bro. Not happening. September Sky is running this race. No, I'm not going to move her yet. I'm just going to have her kind of get up to speed. Are we all front runners? Is that why this pace is so hot? Slow down, slow down, slow down now. Slow down, slow down, slow down. There we go. I had to get her out in front because those horses were... Yep, Clearpool, Wild Vegas. I knew that horse was familiar. It's just sometimes I'm not thinking about Wild Vegas often. But, like, she's not a hard horse to miss, right? I'm just not paying attention. But, yeah, I was going to say another horse, but I'm like, no, that's not who that horse is. Yep, pull away. Pull away. She's got enough run. She's got enough run. Keep driving, keep driving, keep driving, keep driving. Let's go, September. She's clear, she's clear. I don't see anybody making a move. I think we just got her going at the right time. And yeah, that's going to be a nice grade 3 win there for September Sky. Good stuff. Whew. Thank goodness, man. Thank goodness. Yeah, she's pretty easy to work with, in all honesty. She sends it a little bit too fast sometimes when I'm just telling her just to increase her speed a bit, but outside of that, I think she's really strong. Able to hold off Deep Agenda Wild Vegas, and another good stretch run, so we'll take it, man. We'll take it. Quack, quack. If I had a video editor, man, I would definitely have the quack, quack just come in kind of at random times. I definitely should do that. In fact, I can do that. It's just, it takes the least extensive part of this process. It would make it more extensive to have to do individual edits. I put this in my editor, and then I know Foals are born. We're gonna get to it, but I put these videos in my editor. I spend like 3 to 5 minutes tops making sure audio, videos matched up, you know, overlay. That's all on autopilot at this point. And then I am able to get it uploaded. But the rendering takes a while. So that's why I like to keep my editing process as short as possible, because it's already going to take however long it needs to render, you know, to be properly encoded for YouTube. So I could totally do it myself. I'm just being lazy. Maybe I'll do it every blue moon. We have 7 new foals born here, yearlings. And I got to be honest, I like the name 6 Mission. Even though, like, they missed the I, so that's 6 Myson? Whatever. Stormy Mustard, never. Name Reef Lost, Top Red Shout, Good Grease. Good Grease, I kind of like that name. But anyways, let's go ahead and look at them. So this is the Diamond Planet Toxic Blonde filly. Name is 6 Mission. We will do names here. In fact, I guess we could do that now, huh? I'll go through all of them, and then we'll go ahead and get the names together. And I think I have the order of where we're starting. And you guys are going to pretty much get all of them, I think. So this is, again, filly from Diamond Planet up Toxic Blonde, the first from Toxic Blonde. And she comes from Blues Breeze and Lee's Gold. So excited to see. This should be a really gutsy filly for sure. High sock on her right rear, as you saw there. Beautiful gray. Stormy Mustard, a colt. Finally, a beautiful gray from Golden Boy out of Chasing Hearts. And as far as what we know of from all of these horses in the pedigree, and this is a true 4th-generation colt here, Stormy Mustard. There's not a single gray horse in this entire pedigree that I know of. I'm not talking about the in-game horse's parents. That's like in that 2006 thing. No. I'm talking about just what we see on screen. So, I'm not mad. I mean, you guys know grays are my favorites, so genetics kind of working out in our favor, or not, or just randomization, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, love his look, man. Golden Boy and Chasing Hearts. He should be an absolute monster. Look at this pedigree. On his father's side, he's got, of course, Golden Boy, Honest Pegasus, and Western Tiger. That's a pretty strong line. If you guys, have been here on this channel for a while, you know what all those horses have done. And then on the mother's side, obviously, Chasing Hearts and Suave Buster. Not to mention Lee's Gold and Aunt B for grandmother and great-grandmother. Like, I think this guy should be really strong. Next, we have another filly from Diamond Planet of Tigress of Stone, her first. And we see the pedigree from Tigress of Stone. And this is a true 4th-generation filly as well. So on her mother's side, you can see Tigress of Stone came from Cowboy and Gemstone, 2 solid quality horses for us. Then there's also Western Tiger, Suave Buster, Arctic Crop, and Night Breeze in her pedigree as well. So again, I think another really solid horse. And this is the benefit of obviously breeding several generations and keeping it, relatively consistent on both parents' side, or at least one side. And of course, I just like to avoid in breeding in general. So I like where those two families are going. Another filly from Long Live Bolero out of Butterfly Effect. I'm hoping this is the girl that's going to revitalize the family. And we still have Bolero's gal that'll be hitting the track relatively soon. But man, this by far she'll be stronger here because of Butterfly Effect as her mother. And she's got the high sock on her right rear and then like a mid on her right front. I love her look. We're gonna. I don't even know if I don't know if do I give her bandages? I don't know. Yeah, I give her something on the front. Obviously keep that rear one. But here's the pedigree. We have Great Bolero, Night Breeze on her father's side. We had Onyx Prince and Suave Buster who gave birth to Long Live Bolero. And then on their mother's side, of course, Butterfly Effect with grandparents of Western Tiger and Irish Fleet. Yeah, this should be. I'm really, really hopeful. Hopeful is the key because we got to wait and see. Really hopeful this will be a monster Bolero type of filly. Golden Boy and Free Fear here. You can see he's got a high sock on his left rear, mid on. Gosh, we're getting a lot of socks on our horses this year. That is awesome. Awesome. So this filly from Golden Boy out of Free Fear. See the pedigree again from Golden Boy, Lee's Gold, Ant B, Western Tiger on his Pegasus. Really solid. Excited for him. Should be good. Another filly from Formal Opera out of Moon Trapper. And Moon Trapper again comes from Desert Diver out of Ant B. We'll see. Should be fun. Moon Trapper's proven to be successful so far. I have no reason to believe that this filly would stop that, especially with Formal Opera as her father. And then last but not least, another filly. So again, another crop of just one colt and all girls. It's been like that for 2 or 3 years straight now. Common Culture. This filly is from Golden Boy out of Black Ruby. Man, she already looks like a champion. I can't even see what tack she'll be in, but I already see it for some reason. And again, we've talked about Golden Boy's pedigree. So, man, awesome group of yearlings here. And as far as the names are concerned, I guess we should do that now. So this Toxic Blonde and Diamond Plan. So the order I have currently is Sketchy, Anne, Racing Fish, Abigail, Elite, Samantha, and Marcos. I don't think anybody else has suggested a name. Let me see. Yep, so that's the order, and that's just what I'm going to stick with. That means I'll be naming the last. Oh no, it's just 7 anyway. So you guys will get all the names this year. It's perfectly fine with me. All right, cool. So Sketch, let's see. Okay, Sketch, you don't actually have any names here yet. Did you send any? Yeah, some of you. You know what? Actually, hold on, guys. I need. There's so many names in so many different places. I'm just trying to make sure I get everybody's names correctly, or make sure that I'm not missing out on any. See, Marcos does have. Okay, Sketch. I guess you don't have any. Oh, you know what? Coco Biz. Okay, wait. We did your Red Wings. You have another one that I kind of like for this filly. And it kind of still sticks with the original name thing that I thought was Mission. Coco Biz, we're going to give this one to you. This filly, her name will be Point Black. I love that. I think that still fits with the theme of what the game gave us. So that'll be her name. The next. Anne hasn't been around. So we'll have to skip to Kayla, then Abigail. So Point Black will be the name of this filly. Excited for her. Should be fun. Alright. 1 down, 6 to go. Alright, Point Black, that's that filly. Next up, Golden Boy and Chasing Hearts, which would be Kayla. Hold on, guys. Need to make sure I'm keeping track. So 1 is Coco Biz, 2 will be Kayla. It's a colt. I know what you wanted. You know what, Kayla? Actually, I'm going to save a filly for you because I know you wanted that one name. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to Abigail. Abigail, you're going to have this one. Abigail, this is our boy. Because you know I love the gray. It's your boy and it's our boy. And we're sharing. You get the point. We're going to share this colt. But your name is obviously going to be what we go with. So let's see. Ooh. I think I found what I liked. Yep. Storm Owl. Is that even a coincidence? Like, the horse's name was already Stormy Mustard. And then I look in Abigail's list and I see Storm. I wanted to keep Storm in there, especially with the gray. I just felt like that just makes just good fun sense. And Storm Owl, I love that. We haven't had like any of our horses named after like an owl or anything like that, which owls are freaking cool, man. And they're, gosh, we have some really big ones here locally. They're awesome, man. So we have so far Point Black, Storm Owl. Abigail, thank you. We are sharing that dude 100%. Kayla, you are back up again. And we're going to call this filly from Diamond Planet a Tigress of Stone. Diamond Planet Tigress of Stone. Should we go with the name that you want, or should we keep the names tough? Tigress of Stone. Diamond Planet Tigress of Stone. You know what? I did like the name Extreme Kick, Greatest Gal, East Side Band. Like, I love these names. I just wonder if I don't know what fits properly for this filly. I mean, she's from Diamond Planet of Tigress. Tigress did exceptionally well. You see the pedigree. We have Pink Gemstone. So the girls' names are like Suave Buster, Night Breeze, Pink Gemstone, Tigress of Stone. I think we want to keep that theme. Let me see. 3. Who else? This will be the third horse, and then 4 more? Yeah, so after Kayla. So, you know what? I have an idea. We're going to go ahead and name this filly. Yeah, we're going to name her Eastside Bam. Kayla, I'm going to give you that other name to another horse, because I think we would have ran out of a list anyways, and I'm not naming any of these horses this year, so I'll go ahead and give that one to you, because you do a lot for the channel with our graphics, and you deserve that. So shout out to Racing Fish Kayla. So I'm going to give you this one first. Eastside Band for this filly. Love the name. I still think it's pretty tough for where the pedigree is, and we'll come back to you. Number 4 will be Elite, the bro. Elite, we're going to go ahead and give you Long Live Bolero and Butterfly Effect. Let's see. Now, I know some of these names are based off of real horses. I kind of want to make sure that at least this name is not an actual horse's name already. Oh, it is. I like the name. It's just... Elite. Let's see. Do you have anything for me? I like the names, bro, but I just, if we're going to name them, I just think they should just all have, unique names. I'm sure you have something somewhere. Hold on, guys. Or I may have to come back to this one. You probably have a name from like a long time ago. Yep, you do. Sweet. Alright, Elite, we're going to give you this one. You've suggested this a while ago, but granted, there's still names on the list that we haven't used yet just because there's so many. Actually, yeah, we're going to do this. Rapid Blade for this filly, Elite. That's going to be yours. Long Live Bolero and Butterfly Effect. The name is certainly different, but I I think this filly is going to be different, you know? And we can always still change it, I guess. Elite, like if you decide you want to come up with a name that actually fits with like Bolero, then we can still change it before she's before she's 2.5 and, leaves the pasture. So for now, she'll be Rapid Blade. I kind of like that name, to be honest. And when you think about the parents of Bolero, where he comes from, and you think about Butterfly Effect, yeah, I think she fits in. I mean, we have a lot of pretty, what's the word I want to say? I don't know what the word is, but you look at the different names that we have. Breeze, Blade, usually actually go together, especially in certain aspects of life. You have Fleet, you have Tiger, you have Prince. Prince and Blade goes together. You know what I mean? So I do think the name actually fits in quite well with the theme of the pedigree. So I like that. So Elite, we're going to give that one to you. And we have 3 more to go. Let me get through these. I feel like I'm just kind of like crawling through it. My bad, guys. Okay, next up is Samantha. Samantha for Golden Boy and Free Fear, this filly. Samantha, we're going to go ahead and give you... You actually already had this. Oh, Classy and Smart. Perfect. I was going to say, I had a feeling you already had a name for this exact breeding. So, Samantha, this is your girl. Classy and Smart. And I love the name. Because obviously, we like to have the classy girls here, right? Of course we do. Doesn't mean you can't be tough. Doesn't mean, you can't, do your thing. But it's still class at the end of the day. And I love that. So Classy and Smart. Perfect. Brilliant name for this filly from Golden Boy out of Free Fear. And keep in mind, remember, Free Fear has the turf and dirt preference. So Classy and Smart should be able to run wherever the heck she wants. All right, we have a Formal Opera Moon Trapper, then a Golden Boy Black Ruby. You know what, Kayla? I'm going to go ahead and give this one back to you, and then Marcos, we're going to give you the last one, Golden Boy and Black Ruby. So, Kayla, this one will be Little My for you. This is your special request being granted. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Don't ask why it took so long. I just wanted to make sure that was it, because I could have said something that, didn't make any sense. And how many times do you want to deal with that in an episode of Gallop Race for 2004? I guess it all depends. Some of you probably, you're okay with it. Some of you are like, this guy's so annoying. But yet, you still watch me, so joke's on you. Let's see. Last one, Marcos, this one is for you. And wait, who's she from again? Golden Boy and Black Ruby. Golden Boy and... Love this name. Gosh, you guys come up with awesome, such great names. Such great names. Like, I try to come up with super witty ones, and I feel like for every 20 I come up with, only one of them is witty. And, like, the others are just song names that I kind of improvise on. But you guys come up with some really innovative names. First Down Dash. It's going to be the name of this filly. I love it. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Awesome name. I'm so excited to be doing this with you guys going forward. Like I said, make sure you join the Discord for more of the details. But every year now, you guys will be not just providing names, but also providing the breeding that we do. Now, keep in mind my writing style and my playing style. So don't set me up for failure now, obviously. But I know you guys wouldn't do that. I'm joking. First Down Dash. There he is. Or there she is, excuse me. And there they are. So we have Point Black, Storm Owl, the only colt, East Side Band, Rapid Blade, Classy and Smart, Little My, and First Down Dash. You guys killed it this year with the names. Absolutely love them all. Love them all. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff, HRG. I am proud of you all. And I say that wholeheartedly. All right. Let's get into the action. Which means back into the racing, right? Who did I race with last? Was this at 8? Yeah, I think it was. Yep. They want her in a grade 3 that in June. Why wait so long? She can literally run in 2 weeks. She can run now. Like, were they trying to do sabotage us? Here, run her in an open. Next month. Perfect. Like, why would they automatically set her up for a race in June? I keep forgetting Fairy Singer's still here. Did the game take away Flying Autumn yet? No. Can you imagine? They don't ever take this horse away from me, and she just sits here for like the longest, and then I see where her stats, or I see where she's at, you know, when she hits her peak. That'd be kind of insane. And that would kind of irritate me, because it's like, I've lost horses for doing less, you know what I mean? So that would be like really, really outrageous, and I'd be like, wow, yeah, the game is definitely trolling with me, man. Not cool. Not cool at all. Alright, here we go. Golden Time, 3-year-old colt up in the Grade 3 Aquamarine Stakes. He is the favorite. And this dude, decent stats. We see his left side. We understand the right side. Fast growth type. Last to first. Stretch burst abilities. And let's see how he does. Sorry about that. Where are you supposed to be? Oh, you're a closer. I figured. Forgot, actually. So we're 46 minutes in. Spent a lot of time, obviously, on naming, but it's important, man. We're building stories and legacies for all these horses, so them being named is really important. And being named properly, I think, is also important. I know in Gallop Racer 3 we had a little bit of fun that one year naming a horse Plastic Cup, but like, gosh, that's so disrespectful to the animal. You know what I mean? To name an animal that's beautiful and as talented as a horse, and Ali, that's not even a shot at you, bro, because that was funny times. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. It's Gallop Racer 3. The horse didn't look like it was going to be good, and it's like, it's a video game. You know, we can have fun with that, obviously. We got blocked. My fault. I don't know if we're going to have enough space to make the run. This dude is fast, though. Oh, there's last to first. Oh, wow. Okay, so last to first like that does make everything okay. Now, are we going to catch the 9? Oh, yeah, we're going... Wow. Golden Time. Scary closer. 10-7 in that one fraction. Holy cow. I can't remember the last time in this game we've been able to do that type of last to first on a horse. That's how you run it. Golden Time is a real freaking closer. Wow. Finally, I figure it out with them. Finally, I figure it out properly. That's freaking sweet, man. You guys know how I feel about my closers. That's awesome. That is awesome, man. I'm pretty darn happy about finally getting that figured out properly. So, thought I started him too late, and just got him going. Granted, in the grade 1, that probably would have been too late, but hey, we get the win there. That's all that matters. So, my dude, am I putting you in the Terp series as well? Well, you can't even run it yet either. What's your distance? 10 to 13, so nothing short. I would run you in the Derby, but that seems like a waste of time. I'm gonna run you in Singapore. We haven't raced there in like years. What the F? I like that track a lot, and I feel like we just haven't been there in a while. City ruler. Okay. Was I gonna check something? Somebody's grade improved. I don't know who. Was this a... Was it her? 8 to 13 furlongs. Spurt, stretch burst, and strong heart for this girl. I like those abilities. And 8 to 13 furlongs. That's a pretty good distance to run on the dirt. I mean, it's not like there's 14 furlong dirt races in this game, really. So, the fact that she can run 13 tells me she should have an okay turf rating as well. So, My main focus is going to be dirt with her, but if we can also get her mixed in with some turf at the later points of her career to try to maybe get some more titles, I think that'd be pretty fun. Jaden's champion. Gotta redeem myself with this dude. Third favorite again, so I'm glad they're not giving me favoritism. We have to beat Cuddly D and Horse Cadet. Again, I think he's better than those horses. I just gotta get him in the window. He's extremely fast, man. And I gotta run him on the outside and keep him closer. I think I'm actually still running him too far back. I'm basically running him like a closer, and it's just like I need to run him more like a mid-proceeder. And accept the fact that the game may say the position is bad, but I would rather keep him a little bit closer as long as I'm not running him too hard, because that's also where his stamina could get hit. If I'm running him too fast with the front runners. I'm just going to try to keep him right in the middle, maybe a little bit above that. Yeah, like what is happening? Like nobody's moving. Is everybody in here? Everybody in here is like mids. It's so funny when you can notice that without even looking at every horse's like, leg type, because you're just like, okay, this is unusually different. It's like nobody's moving. There's no shift, and then you figure out kind of subconsciously like, oh, we probably all have the same leg type. It's the same thing when there's like 8 horses still sprinting for the front and you see they're all front runners, right? Or when you see nobody going for the lead because everybody is a closer. It's like the AI religiously will stick to their positioning. I will improvise depending on the race and the conditions. See, I feel like this is a good spot to keep them. Stamina's still pretty high as well. We're on the outside. We have good leverage here. I'm going to move up if I can. Don't go too fast. Gosh, his response is so quick. This is much better. Much better positioning to be. Now I feel like we have the stamina to roll. And now we should see what Jaden's champion can do. Okay, pulling away, kind of. Just making sure I don't gas him out too quickly, because the 9 is still hanging with us, and I feel like that 9 might have a chance to answer back, but no. Okay. Like, it's not hard to run him. Again, his stamina is a little bit concerning. I mean, below 50, guys, that's pretty darn bad. I don't know how he got that. I wasn't expecting that. But it's a win, and that's how I need to run him. I run him like that, wins are much more doable. That's for certain. Redemption for Jaden's champion. Finally. Man, yeah, his stamina. He really got robbed with that. I think with 65 or higher stamina, completely different horse. Just like 48, that's like bad. That's E levels. Like, how did he get E from Diamond Plan and Lee's Gold? Yeah, how did he get basically E to D stamina from those two? This Diamond Plan doesn't have D stamina. Diamond Plan has A stamina. Lee's Gold, I don't have her in my notes anymore. But even if she had D, it shouldn't have balanced out to a D. You know what I mean? Like, ugh. 46 temper, yeah, they really gave him like a bad batch of stats, because these aren't Diamond Plans. The speed is Diamond Plan. I don't know what the other stats are. Maybe the power's decent, but like anything that's like 50 and 40, that's Lee's Gold and worse. It's not making sense. Some of it is. I remember some of her stats, but like, again, Diamond Plan had better stats in some of those categories as well, so they should have balanced out, but they're just like bad. They're bad to the bone. Not a fan, man, but we have to work with it, so I can't complain, you know? Can't complain. Here we go. Shallow Light. She's up in an open. Trying to figure it out, this girl. It's supposed to finish 11th. Do you have a late growth type? Who are you from again? I don't even remember. Is she from General Reason? Yeah, General Reason and Irish Fleet. She should be strong. Irish Fleet was really solid for us. In fact, I think Irish Fleet gave us better horses than Lee's Gold. Second win, Strong Heart. I forgot, though. She is still developing, actually. She won't even peak for another 2 years, so she's coming along. I have to keep forgetting. Yeah. She should actually be fine once she hits her peak. I totally forgot. She's quite a ways away. Shallow light up in this open here. And we are off and racing. She gets out to a start, so we need to get her to the front. Don't worry, I'm not going to go ahead and talk like that the rest of the episode. But if you guys wanted me to, I totally would. But that would have to be like a unanimous decision from the public. And I don't think that decision would be unanimous. You know what I mean? I just tried to keep the videos entertaining, you know? Entertaining and fun, and I'm just being myself. So if anything I do... hold on. Stop. Thank you. So if anything I do, or were to do, would bother you, I get it. I get it. I probably feel like that about some of my favorite YouTubers as well. I'm just like, why is he doing that thing, or why is she doing this thing at this time? I think it probably happens with everybody, so I get it. I take no personal. Still have to beat one horse here with Shallow Light. Well, I can't wait to see when she's actually like at her peak. Her stamina holds pretty nicely though, considering she lost the head-to-head. So weird. She has like the strong heart ratings, but like her heart is not there yet. But regardless, she's still going to beat out 2 horses, 3, almost 4. So yeah, I think she'll actually be fine once she gets to her peak. I don't think, if anything, she'll probably be a Moon Trapper level type of horse. So can't really expect much more from a General Reason and Irish Fleet foal anyways. But if she's Moon Trapper's level with a little bit more consistency, I think she'll be fun. And again, she could give us really good horses like Moon Trapper has. So we'll take it. Slow and steady with the long developing horses. You just want consistency. Everything isn't going to be a win. And that would just be extremely unrealistic to me. Like, even some really strong 2-year-olds, when they hit the tracks in real life in North America, don't win right out the gate. Sometimes they're green for 4 or 5 races, right? We've all seen that. So it's like I like to keep things realistic still. To a certain point, because at the end of the day, it's still a stinking video game. And this is just all virtual, right? Would I put her in that race? Top 3 go to the Golden Oaks. Top 2 go to Golden Oaks. I mean, hey, if she gets a chance to get some grade 1 experience and she can finish in the top 2 in that race, I think she deserves to go to there. Frugal Ark, I forgot you've been off this whole time. What am I even doing with you? You're still developing, so I guess I'm just gonna race you like sparingly. Keep forgetting though, she could be. Are her stats good enough to win right now? They're okay. It's like, do I really put her for the other 3-year-olds? I just feel like Solo Rider. Well, he's in the GWS. He'll be on a different circuit. Shallow Light, she's not ready yet. Joker, he should be ready. September's ready. Today maybe. Jaden maybe. Frugal, I'm going to keep her in grade 2s for now. Top 3 go to Golden Oaks. She wins that, then okay, we'll send her to the Oaks just to keep it fair. Alright. Let's keep on moving on along here in Gallop Racer. Will you battle with me in the upcoming Fresh Green Stakes? No, thank you, Nielsen. Goodbye. Goodbye. No time to say goodbye. Hello. We're late. No time to say hello. Goodbye. We're late. Cats and rabbits. You know what hurts me sometimes? Knowing that there are people that just heard me sing all of that and they have no idea what movie that's from. It's my favorite animated movie of all time. Hands down. So that is a little bit painful for me to have to acknowledge. But most of you of regular Tory age-ish, range-ish, you all would, if you've seen the movies enough, or whatever, you know what that's from. Comment down below what movie it is. If you're listening right now, you're watching this video and you're listening, comment down below what movie I just cited those couple of lines from. Do it. And don't look it up, okay? Don't cheat. Like, actually comment. Joker's card. He's back up in an open. 10 furlongs. 66 stamina. He's pretty much going to be at his peak soon, so we got to win with him now. From Diamond Planet of Chasing Hearts. That's the only thing about Diamond Planet. We're getting horses with good stats right off the bat, but I feel like they're peaking quite quickly, so I may have to be mindful of that after this year of breeding, which I think he's only going to sire 2 foals tops. Let me see. Oh, he's only going to sire 1 foal this year. Good. And it's Black Ruby, and it's because he's the only sire out of all of the available sires that would help her bad stats improve. I mean, did you guys know we don't have a single stud with S temper? Like, all of our studs are like kind of not calm. Like, they're kind of like really rowdy dudes, apparently. They're all D-ranked temper. So we have a lot of dudes back there, rowdy, still on that testosterone, and they're going to stay that way for a long time. Our highest ranked stud is like A. I'm like, how do we not have any S ranked, tempered studs back there? Like, we had that in Gallop Racer 2003 with Paracosm. I think he's S or double S. Something close to that. I think Bolero was S, to be honest. His temper was like 91. I don't have him around anymore. Long live Bolero. Maybe that foal from him that we get will have something up there. But yeah, most of the studs are, they're D-ranked for their temper. So I'm like, we went from having spicy girls to now having spicy boys. Like, what is going on, man? This game is... That's the thing I love about this game. Things don't stay the same no matter how much you play it. There's always different things happening, which really just goes to show you Tecmo did make a game that could last a lifetime. Because no matter how much you play this game, there's always weird things that can happen. Joker's card's got a really nice turn of foot once he digs into the stretch, man. This dude just drives. I love it. Diamond Planet Chasing Hearts here. Pff, determined boy is Joker's card. Yes, sir. I like it. Easy win. Clears the field. Gets it done. Great stuff for Joker's card. Well, I think about stats when it comes to breeding, whether or not it'd be worth it. When horses can win like that, that always makes me think twice, because I'm like, we've seen that transition through the pedigrees, through the generations. We've seen horses that I can do that consistently with. When we breed with them eventually, we see that pass into their offspring, and then it's like, that's how we get those really good families, So it's like, Joker's card is making a good case for himself, because he's on a roll now. Like I said, really good form. That's his 5th win out of his 7th start. 3 years old. So, Solar Rider's undefeated. Shallow Light is yet to win. September Sky, she's won 3 of her 7. Sedate Dancer is yet to win, and Jaden's Champion has won 2 of his 6. So it's Solo Rider and Joker's card as the best of the 3-year-olds. And, Joker's card really getting into rhythm here. Good abilities, as always, from Chasing Hearts. Those 3 have passed down several generations, so that's always reliable. So, yeah, I'm really enjoying him. And he's earned his spot in the Azalea Cup, which we can't do because somebody else is already there. So I'll have to put him in another race. Young Mile Cup. Yeah, let's do it. Especially with his speed at 79. He should be great for that. Good breaking at 93. Get him to the front early. I don't have any dirt horses that I feel confident putting in that race this year. So, no GWS dirt. Yeah, I need to focus on the dirt pedigree, which I think we're going to get some more. Especially with Free Fear and the breeding we've been doing. I think we'll start getting some flexibility. Finally, a grade 1. Cleopatra's up in the Heaven Stakes. She is the favorite. She should be. Our girl is still really good. Her stats have dropped. She's 2 years past her prime, but she's still kicking butt, so who freaking cares? Anybody to worry about here? Kinky Earth, maybe. Welsh Blair. Ugh. Yeah, I don't really... Whatever, dude. Diamond Bull, maybe, but I think this is our race to win, so... 8.8 furlongs in Dubai. Let's hit the track. The horses are on the track for racing. Right. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what I said, yes. Same thing. Same thing, dude. Cleopatra, it's been a while. It's great to be back with you. Let's go ahead. Give the fans in attendance a show. What true domination is all about. In the name of Cleopatra. Here we go. Post position 14, of course. And not a great start, which is my fault. But of course they give us this wide draw. It's fine. I forgot we're a closer. What am I doing? Never mind. Wide draw doesn't actually matter in this case. If we needed to run at the front, okay. But since we're a closer, no problem. Now, I'm going to keep her on the outside. I don't trust the inside. Yeah, this is not the race to be doing that with unless it's open. I'm trying to see. Is it open? It's not open up there anymore, so nope. I'm going to keep her to the outside. It was open, but I'm not taking the chance. I regret doing that too much, and I'm not going to start. Okay, max stam, good rhythm here. Make sure she gets up in contention. Okay. Didn't want that to happen, but I really just wanted her on the outside, so hopefully that doesn't ruin us, but we'll see. Come on, Cleopatra. Move over. Is that really going to ruin our race? Nah, furlong left to go. Dig in, my girl. Dig in. Ah, so close. That may have ruined our race. She's fighting hard, but yep, too late. Gosh. I should have just kept her there. That's... You know, there's one of those in every episode. That's one of those races I wish I got that back. I should have just kept her where she was. Moving her halted her momentum. I lied. We do have a horse in the GWS Dirt. Burning Wind. I forgot. GWS Dirt territory, 10 furlongs. Expected to finish 7th. He's ready to go. He's running a lot harder than what his stats may look like. And granted, without those 50s and 40s, he's a really solid dirt horse. Granted, his speed is not where it needs to be, and that's really the only thing he's lacking. He's from Flying Cowboy out of Fiery Dancer. Let's see what he does. Ah, man. Totally botched that race there at Cleopatra. I got so fixated on wanting to get her to the outside, I didn't just take the open gap that was available, but... yeah, it's one of those plays. If it's a sport, it's a play that I mess up on. It's like I don't really have an excuse. I didn't do my assignment, and I just got to do better the next time. That was such an easy race to win for her, man. Honestly, like such an easy race to win. Don't know why I did that. Those are the races I always want back, because it's just like a bad decision at whatever time I made the decision. I should have just kept her where she was. Instead of halting her momentum, which I knew that was going to happen. I felt she was still going to be strong enough to actually come back from that. And granted, in her prime 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, she did do that. We were blocked. She still found a way to claw back and maybe about half a dozen races, if that. But yeah, that's not the time to be trying to do that, and just not the best riding. But I gotta own up to that. I will redeem our girl next time out. Too much redeeming going on today. Like, it's just races like that where it's like, I want those back, but you know, we're fine. I mean, she's accomplished enough already, so it's not like I feel any pressure with her. I just don't want to drop easy grade ones, you know what I mean? Let's go. Okay, I'm saving Burning Wind. I want to see if these horses kind of burn themselves out. I'll see how he fights now. Universal Cup, big race here for Burning Wind. I don't know if he's going to tap back into anything at the end here. Still digging. We're in 4th place. Still in 4th. Still holding on. Fighting strong. Still going to be 4th. That's a good effort, man. That's a tough race. Those are the best dirt horses so far on the circuit. So for him to finish 4th, man, that's not bad at all. And that gives him points. That means he still has a chance to win. It's going to be hard. You're supposed to finish 7th, but Vast Delight. That's what I mean. The speed is the only thing he's missing. 71 speed, people. 71 speed. You put at least 82 speed on that horse, that race could have been entirely different. So your stats do matter. Obviously, that goes without saying. So 4th place for both horses. Cleopatra should have been a 1st. He's in 7th place, so we're still going to have some work to do. And Vasilite's going to be hard to beat. But I'll keep him in that championship until it's not worth it. So, now to breeding, right? Breeding. Real Happy and Fairy Singer. Is that automatic? I didn't put those two together. Yeah, that's not happening. All right. We're going to start with Tigress of Stone first. Tigress of Stone, we will be doing her in this 36th year with newest stud, Desert Falcon. Why? We're going to get a horse with really good braking, really good field rating, great power, great response, great speed, improved stamina, and really good staying. So again, the stamina I kind of just have to do some work with, but everything else I think is good enough to make this a really competitive horse. So we'll do those two. Next up, Real Happy, not Fairy Singer. Gentle House is going to sire like I think 4 or 5 of these foals. So Gentle House. And his speed, stamina, power, staying, and heart response with a good feel. All the important categories I want. Toughness, I don't care about. Braking, don't care about that. Temper just needs to be doable. If temper's a C or whatever, I'm okay with that. D's and E's I can't do. But if it's a C, CBA, and up, it's doable. So, Gentle House, Real Happy. This should work. Obviously. Thank you for telling me what I already kind of figured out. I mean, I take time. This took like it always takes about 2 hours to do because I make sure I go through just everything. I take a bird's eye view of my spreadsheet. And I just kind of see what each horse needs to improve their generation, their pedigree, essentially their lines for generations to come. And, yeah, slowly improving, slowly. Granted, sometimes the game's still going to give you random stats that neither of the parents have. You just have to prepare for that. Next up is Chasing Hearts. And Chasing Hearts, again, sired here with Gentle House. The guy's got really good stats in the important categories. Normal growth type, receiver leg type, distance is mid, last quarter leader and spurt. I mean, he's basic, but he's strong basic. I'm okay with that. Doesn't think they're compatible? Well, I'm still going to do it anyway, so gotta give it a shot. Next up is Butterfly Effect. Butterfly Effect and Fairy Singer will be these two. Butterfly Effect, she really doesn't have a bad stat. And Fairy Singer with his sustained growth type. Butterfly Effect was not a sustained growth type horse. She was a normal type. She peaked at 3. We just kept racing her until she was 6 because she was that good. So with Fairy Singer with a sustained growth type, which the foal should inherit, a sustained growth type horse with the stats of Butterfly Effect, and this guy as well. Bad braking, don't care about it. The horse is probably not going to be a front runner. Could be strong. Especially with a late growth type. We could get really good stats right from the jump and then build on that. So that could be a really good pedigree. I'm going to watch out for that breeding pair specifically. It doesn't look like it might be anything special, but I think if it does work and it succeeds once we get those horses on track eventually, I think that's a pairing I'd want to stick to. Next up, we have Black Ruby. Black Ruby, Diamond Plan. Only one from Diamond Plan because, again, his bad temper. I don't want to be passing on rowdy genes to any of the little ones. You guys know how I feel about that. I like everybody to be calm, chill, chillax, right? So Diamond Plan and Black Ruby there. Next up, Toxic Blonde. We'll get her, and then we will be using Gentle House. I talked about him the last 5 minutes, it seems. So they should match up good. The heart, power, response, speed, stamina, and staying should all be fantastic. So we got that done. Next up, Free Fear. I've had Free Fear and Moontrapper the last two. Free Fear, Gentle House. Gentle House, just good stats in the categories that I want, man. Good categories. Good stats in the categories that I want. 2 double S's, 4 S's, and then a decent fuel rating. So, yeah. That speaks for itself. They should be good. And then last but not least, Moontrapper. Moontrapper and Fairy Singer. No idea what's going to happen. We'll try it. Maybe it'll work out better than I think. Maybe it won't work at all. Alright. So there is your breeding pair here for year 36. We're going to have Chasing Hearts in Gentle House. Toxic Blonde in Gentle House. Tigers of Stone and Desert Falcon. Remember, Desert Falcon has all those really good abilities. Inside Attack. I think he has Strong Heart as well. He has a lot of really good abilities. So that type of horse with Tigress of Stone and her abilities, with Last Corner Leader, Stretch Burst, could be something special. Real Happy in Gentle House. Butterfly Effect and Fairy Singer. Free Fear and Gentle House. Moontrapper and Fairy Singer. And Black Ruby and Diamond Plan. Wow. Only 5 out of the 8 conceived. So we're not going to get a Toxic Blonde in Gentle House. We're not going to get a Tigress and Desert Falcon, which that's disappointing because I only used him once. And the Black Ruby and Diamond Plan, no big deal. I should have saved, to be honest, but it's too late for that. Toxic Blonde and Gentle House, it is what it is. Toxic Blonde has really good stats in some of the right categories, and then not great stats in the others. She's really like she's really like her name. She's just she's bad but good, and I love Toxic Blonde, but stat-wise, she's like really just in a weird spot. Tigress and Desert, I'm disappointed in because I want a horse with Desert Falcon's abilities, but I guess I'm going to have to try to sire a couple with him next year. Maybe that's what I do. Because his abilities, I think, are really good. And you see the horses that we're doing well with, they all have the same set of abilities. Like, let me go ahead and show you guys. And they've helped us win quite a bit of races. Not all of them, obviously. It's, again, like I said earlier in the episode, it's not like I'm relying on them. But when we need them, Last Corner Leader on the Proceeders always helps. That to me is a given. When we look at the Broodmare here, Butterfly Effect, who I will use as our first example. So Butterfly Effect, the abilities that she has, Last Corner Leader, Solo Runner. Now Bear's not good. I don't know where she got that from because Western Tiger and Irish Fleet didn't have that. Tigress of Stone, she's actually a better example. Tigress of Stone has Last Quarter Leader, Stretch Burst, and Grit. We have several horses with that exact same stack of abilities, and they have helped us in quite a number of races for these horses. And you see the pedigree that she gets those abilities from. So obviously, any horse that has a set of good abilities, I would like those to pass on, to several foals. That way they have as much help as they need, and we don't have to, deal with like any bad struggling, right? Like if there's a bad stat on a particular horse, maybe an ability can help kind of balance that out. I'm sure we've all had that happen with our horses that, we've used in this game. So, when you look at Desert Falcon, Spurt, good ability. Stretch Burst, good ability. Close Race, okay, fantastic ability considering situations can sometimes be in. And then Inside Attack. That, whatever, but hopefully I need to focus on front runners with him, really. If I focus on front runners, Inside Attack on a Proceeder or a front runner could be really dangerous. And again, having a lot of horses with that, you talk about absolute speed demons on the inside rail. So I'm thinking long term. So I'm a little bit bummed that didn't work this year, but the main breeding pairs I wanted to get done got done. Black Ruby and Diamond Plan, whatever. Like, I'm not upset about that. And then who else didn't conceive? Was it Chasing Hearts? Chasing Hearts in Gentle House? I think. Is that who they said? Yeah, Chasing Hearts in Gentle House I don't think conceived, which is weird. Oh no, it was Toxic. It was Toxic Blonde. Yeah, Toxic Blonde in Gentle House, which we have a foal from Toxic Blonde, so I'm not worried about that. And again, I'm trying to get her bad stats kind of breeded out, but again, it's not a big deal. I'm trying to breed those out, and yeah, like I said, Desert Falcon and Tigress of Stone, that's the only one I'm disappointed on not working. Everything else is fine, like, you know what I mean? So, still successful, just Obviously, you want all of them like to work. But see here, point black. This filly's from Toxic Blonde, so at least we got one from her. We'll see how she does. Who knows? Maybe the horse won't be as good as I think. And then again, we also have a Diamond Plan and a Tigris of Stone filly right here. So we have fillies and Golden Boy and Black Ruby. You know what I'm saying? Like we have horses from all those parents. I just, you know what I mean? So that's why it doesn't. I just want the pairs that I really think should be enjoyable. I just want them to succeed. As long as they do, I'm okay if a couple don't. You know, it's just that's kind of. It is what it is, you know. I'm not just going to religiously do what the game tells me to do for the sake of having 100%, you know, successful breeding. Like, I just think certain pairs are worth giving a shot, and you're never going to know if you don't try. It's like, we as humans would not have evolved if somebody wasn't like, hey, let's just give this thing a shot. May work, may not work. Might be off, you know, the reservation, but hey, let's just see. I'm always going to encourage that curiosity, because you never know. Cleopatra, Spring Mile Cup. Yeah, we'll do that for you. Well, let's just try to get you a grade 1, get you a mile title. And then Burning Wind, get you in another grade 3. Gotta get you in the GWS, so gotta keep you in the hunt here. So when's the next dirt race? Not for a while. Caesar's Cup? I have to run him before that. Wow, there's like nothing for him actually. Yeah, nothing that I'm seeing. Guess I'll run him in that grade 2 then. It's probably the next best thing. 12.5 in Kobe. Does he have the stamina for that? 58, definitely not. Yeah, I'm just going to run him in this Nagano, and hopefully he's ready for the Caesars Cup. That's all I can really do with you, buddy. S rank, though. We got 3 grade 1s, 7 wins and 12 starts, so over 50% win ratio. Not bad. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and split the recording here. It's been well over an hour. Almost an hour and a half. Then we'll kind of continue. We haven't even gotten into the meat and the bones of the year at all. Like we're still in such the soft stage of this particular season. We haven't gotten into the grinding yet, not yet, but that's coming very, very, very soon. So we'll keep this rolling. That does it for today's episode. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.